Hello and welcome to a News4Nancy special. Today I'm going to go over what is currently happening in Israel and Gaza, as well as a small history on how this unrest was evolved. After over 120 rockets flew from Hamas-controlled Gaza to Israel in a span of 1 week, the Israeli government decided to move forward with their plan to take out Hamas leader and successfully assassinated military leader Ahmad Jabari in an airstrike over Gaza. Hamas leaders claim Israel have opened the gates of hell and vowed to avenge these violent acts. Now, here's a little background on Hamas. Hamas is actually an acronym from an Arabic phrase that translates to the Islamic Resistance Movement. It is a Palestinian political party that is currently active in the Gaza Strip. They firmly believe that Israel needs to give up the rest of the West Bank and parts of Jerusalem that was partitioned as a Palestinian territory in 1967. Hamas unrest against Israel has grown as Palestinian territories have long been threatened by this neighboring country. The United States, the European Union, Canada, Japan, and Israel all classify Hamas as a terrorist organization, while Arab nations, Russia, Turkey, and most other countries do not. Hamas is based on the Egyptian Muslim Brotherhood, which is an Egyptian political party that is currently in power. And now for a bit about the Gaza Strip. The Gaza Strip is a bit of land that is part of the Palestinian territories that lies south of Israel and north of Egypt. The majority of residents were born within the Strip, but it is also home to many Palestinian refugees. The Strip has been occupied by both Egypt and Israel in previous years while remaining a Palestinian territory. Hamas won the Palestinian legislative elections in 2006, and after the Battle of Gaza in 2007, Hamas became the governing party in the Strip. In this year alone, over 800 rockets have been fired from the Gaza Strip to Israel, and that was before the Israeli retaliation. Hamas has been involved in rocket attacks toward military and civilian Israelis since 1997. Over the last 6 days, Israeli warplanes have conducted relentless attacks over Gaza in efforts to end the militant rocket launches directed at Israel. The Egyptian government has decided to back Hamas and condemn Israel's attacks as aggressive. A 3-hour ceasefire was called as Egyptian Prime Minister Hisham Kandil visited the Gaza Strip on Friday. The Israeli military reported that they honored the ceasefire for 2 hours, but that over 50 rockets have been fired from the Gaza Strip during that time. Those rockets included an Iranian-made Fajr-5 aimed at Israel's commercial center located within the capital, Tel Aviv. Israeli troops are currently working to build up a military force at the border of Gaza in hopes of protecting their capital. While Hamas pleads with the UN to act upon Israel's latest offensive in the Gaza Strip, Israel pleads with the international community to condemn the ongoing rocket attacks against the Israeli people. In most recent news, Hamas has now begun firing Fajr-5 missiles at Jerusalem. This is the first time that Hamas has used long-range missiles such as the Fajr-5, and also the first time that they have ever targeted the Holy City. That's all the news we have for today. I will try to keep you updated on this conflict. I am Elizabeth Sheldon, and my next special will include the lovely Nancy Roycraft. Thank you.